Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a special episode of the Gore High School Pirates here on NCAA 14, featuring that OK High School football mod. And this one is a little bit on the special side for us here, man, as we are here, final game of the season. But we're not certainly in any position to compete for a state championship here in year number one. This has been an excellent season for our standards, as we are going to take the time to really honor our seniors, especially the seniors that don't really get to play nearly as much. So first drives of the game, we're going to have like Justin Credible, Danico Fala, Thomas Longo, and then on the defensive side of the ball, Rico, Hannah, all get chances to, get some more playing time than what they usually get. But let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into the action here. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you happen to be brand new. And let's see if we can pull this upset off against number 11 Millwood to conclude our regular season, as Turnbull is going to throw over to the left-hand side. He's got Xavier Thompson for the first down. As it looks like early on, the Millwood Falcons are not flying around, at least with our squad. They are looking to pound us through this entire game, and they got a running back to do it too. Ricky Hunt, who already has 1,000 yards on the ground. Big time running back for the Falcons, and we're finding out the hard way how talented this kid actually is. Ricky Hunt's going to pick up yet another first down, and if we cannot contain him in the backfield, it could be a long night for your Gore Pirates. First and 10 again for the Millwood Falcons, and they're going to turn to their quarterback, Turnbull, who's got some time in the pocket, throws to the right-hand side, and finds Billy Bowens for the first down. And we're already looking at a goal line opportunity for Millwood here, as Turnbull going to set up play action, rolls to his left, and man, Shiloh Turnbull almost had himself a highlight, but it's dropped in the end zone. So now it's 3rd and goal coming up. Turnbull going to try to get into the end zone here once again. Looks over to the left-hand side. Throws it to Kato Sauerbath, who dropped his second down catch. He does make the catch this time around, but not nearly where it needed to be. So 4th and goal. They will bring out the field goal unit. And listen, our defense holds up for now. It's a little bit of a bend but don't break mentality. But you can only bend so much. And unfortunately, first drive of the game, I don't know if it's because we had multiple new starters in the game that we typically don't have, but not what you really want to see here. A free and out to get things started. You absolutely hate to see it. So now Turnbull is going to get ready to line up, throw over to the left-hand side, and it looks like it's been all Millwood here in this first quarter of action. 2nd and 6 coming up. Turnbull drops back the pass, looks over the middle, and finds Devontae Clark for the first down. As now 1st and 10 coming up. Turnbull under center this time, setting up yet another play action. It's got a little bit of pressure, but it doesn't matter. Turnbull is just absolutely dotting us with these accuracy throws so far. He has been a problem today, and looks like Turnbull looks to continue to be a problem. We cannot get to him, and he is just tearing us apart in the secondary right now. It's been a problem. And again, we find ourselves in a goal line situation. Turnbull, again, another play action. This time, Zaire Joseph stands tall. INT. Let's go, baby. That is a big-time play for Zaire Joseph, man. We really needed that throw. And oh, baby, did we get it. So now your Pirates will take over late in the first quarter of action, as Doman's going to try to set up a corner strike to get things started. We're still looking for our first down today, and we'll go out to Beef Wellington. Beef Wellington will nearly pick up the first down, but he's going to be just inches short. Needs a couple more inches. That's what my wife told me the other day. But Vita St. Louis will pick up the first down, though. Anyways, he'll pick up a few yards. And we now finally got ourselves our first down. So now 1st and 10 coming up, as Doman is going to run it out on the perimeter. And Vita St. Louis will pick up some yards there. And is now we get to the first quarter actually being over already, and Millwood has a 3-0 lead thus far. We're hanging in there with the number 11 team in the state, but let's see if we can take the lead on these guys as we'll try to continue our drive. But facing a 3rd and 4 coming up, we'll see if we can get it with the option as we fake it out. Doman gets it out, pitch to Durant, and Durant cannot get there. Well played by the Millwood Falcons, and nothing that we could do about that. Gonna have to punt that ball away. So now Millwood takes over back yet again at about the 23-yard line. So again, with the halfback draw, they've been getting us with these play actions a lot in this first quarter and a half, I would say. And man, they bamboozle us there with a good halfback draw. We'll see if they go back again later on, as they'll just pass over to the left-hand side. And oh, we need you. Whoever was out there, I couldn't get see whose number that was. But whoever that was, bro, you gotta react a little bit better than that, man. And this cannot happen. Zaire Joseph with a blown coverage almost gives up the touchdown, but good effort by the junior corner, and that will save a touchdown for now. But for how long, though? 1st and goal coming up. Millwood runs it, and he's practically untouched. Ricky Hunt continue his dominant campaign here in year number 1, and that will be a 10-0 lead as we go to a studio update. Ada and Collinsville looking to solidify their strong seasons, both looking to finish strong. Ada up 7-0 for now, as we will get back to our action here, as we got a 3rd and long coming up. Doman looks over to the left-hand side. He's got Beef Wellington, and Beef Wellington will pick up a gain of 15 yards on the play. 1st down, Pirates. So now we're looking at another 1st and 10. Doman dropping back, looks over to right-hand side. Beef Wellington out in open space, but the shoestring tackle prevents more from being picked up. So we only get 9 yards out of that, but a manageable 2nd down for sure. It is a premium play action down, which we take, and Jody Gentry wins his matchup one-on-one. His first catch of the day goes for 24. So 1st and 10 coming up as Doman looks over to the right-hand side. He goes back to the well in Jody Gentry. And Jody Gentry picks up another 1st down nearly. So now 2nd and short coming up here as Doman drops back, looks over the middle, finds Danico Fowler Jr. Danico Fowler Jr., his first catch of the day in his final high school game, will nearly find the end zone. We could have had a touchdown here, but Jody Gentry drops the pass there. He drops the ball on us there. Hate to see it. So try to run it back here. 2nd and goal. Running to go one-on-one with against Camino Kanjo. But Jody Gentry could not win that matchup this time around. So here we are. 3rd and goal coming up. Trying to get into the end zone. Looking over the middle. We find Danico Fowler Jr. in the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. And we are back in this thing against the number 11 ranked team in the entire state of Oklahoma. You love to see it. And let's see what we got here. 10-7 game. Hopefully our defense can play a little bit more inspired. They've been able to dictate what they wanted to do on offense for the most part, and they're going to continue to do so. Dalton Barantine gets burnt, looking like Eli Apple in the Super Bowl. Xavier Thompson takes the top off the defense, and that response did not take very long at all. And Xavier Thompson is going to get a 75-yard scamper into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. So the Falcons again make it a 10-point game. Let's see what your Gore Pirates can do yet again on offense. They're going to try to get the slant patterns going. Doman looking around, looking for someone to get open. He's going to find Beef Wellington. Beef Wellington will be cut down at about the 45-yard line. As now 2nd and 8 coming up here. Doman again looking to go to work. Looks around, fires to the right-hand side, and what a grab by Carl Durant. I mean, the footwork needed to bring that one in, absolutely incredible. And we were able to move the chains too. You love to see it. You love to see Vita St. Louis getting busy in the action as well. Vita St. Louis with 4 carries for 20 yards in this one. He's been a good decoy as well. As we throw over to the right-hand side, Jody Gentry in open space makes the man miss, but gets crushed at about the 10-yard line. Whew, what a hit. But we're still in this thing. We have a chance to make it just a 3-point game. Looking over the middle, and oh, Danico Fala had the catch. He had another touchdown in his hands, but can't bring it in. So we will go and settle for a field goal. Field goal is good, so got into a 1-score game. But now we get some studio updates. Washington and Newkirk are both in a battle right now. They're both trying to get to 500 here to end their season. But now we get back to our game. 1:22 left to play in the first half, as we will kick things back off to this Millwood Falcon squad. Richie Hunt, he's a dynamic player, and we find that out the hard way. With 1 man left to beat, we take a bad angle, and Richie Hunt is gonna be gone like a girl in a country song. Touchdown, Millwood! And that would set the record for the longest kick return in Oklahoma high school football history. 101 yards. So we put together 2 methodical drives, but 2 one-play scores in response for Millwood, as that was a dangerous throw to start the next drive. Kane Doman nearly getting picked off. Got to see if he can make some better decisions here, as we're going to actually scramble with Doman. He wanted more yards, and he fumbles the ball. Gore falling apart here a little bit. Can we put ourselves back together? We need our defense to stand tall, as we have our defense out on the field yet again. Turnbull dropping back, has a little bit of time, dumps it off to Levine, and we gang tackle Michael Levine for a gain of 5. With less than a minute left, the Millwood squad is going to go fast. We might be a little bit discombobulated here, trying to figure out what we actually want to do. So Turnbull is going to scramble. Waters on the outside brings him down, but Skyward Turnbull takes our linebacker on a ride. So now, 1st and 10 coming up. Turnbull drops back, looks over the middle of the field. It's got Devontae Clark for the first down. And Millwood looking to put an exclamation point on the end of the hat, but we won't let it happen. Not today. As it looks like the defense will keep him out of the end zone. After all, let's go, baby. How about that effort? So Millwood will have to settle for a field goal, and that will, not a great spot that we wanted to be in, to be honest. I wish we were down by less than 17 for sure, but there is nothing much that we can do about it now, as we go into the half room to looking for some answers. Millwood's going to be up 27-10, but I think we might get the ball to start this second half though. Alright, so I was actually wrong. Well, not wrong necessarily. We did get the ball to start the second half, but guess what? We end up going 3 and out there too, so it really doesn't make much of a difference, does it? So defense is back out onto the field once again, as we will try to see what Ricky Hunt can do on this 3rd and short. As now Ricky Hunt is going to get the carry up the gut, and he will pick up the first down here. He'll pick up a gain of 5. So now looking at a 3rd and long coming right up. Dropping back is Turnbull, looking for another first down, looks over to right hand side, but nowhere to go. So the Millwood offense kind of puts a flat line out there. So Millwood is going to have to punt this football away deep in their, well, kind of deep in their own territory. Should get some decent field position here, as Price is going to get ready to take the punt. He's got some good space to operate. Cuts it back to the left-hand side. He's going to be down the sideline, and Austin Price with a great return. That's the type of play that we need to get back into this game. Truly what we needed right now. So let's see if we can take advantage of the field position, as Doman is going to go ahead and scamper on the speed option. Vita St. Louis on the outside, but gets chopped down at about the 25-yard line. First down, Gore. And the Pirates are looking to go to work here. 1st and 10. Doman looking for it. Oh, but doesn't put enough air under it. Gaio is going to pick that pass off. And a golden opportunity for the Gore Pirates to get back in this game is going to ultimately get squandered. The second turnover for the senior quarterback playing in his final high school game. Not one that he's going to want to remember. 1st and 10 coming up here as Turnbull looking to add points off of the turnover as Bowens bounces off one of our DBs. He'll get it to about the 40-yard line, and they're going to look to build off of it as well as Hunt gets the ball out in open space. Tries to run through Dalton Barantine, but Barantine does hold his ground there. Only allows a gain of 5. So now, 2nd and 5 coming up. Turnbull drops back. He's going to try to scramble out to the right-hand side. Somehow Turnbull gets through all of that. How? How does that actually happen? I have absolutely no idea. So now, 1st and 10 coming again. Turnbull looking to the right-hand side, and Tynell Hopper makes the catch for a gain of 8. Millwood on the move and looking for that nail in the coffin. Turnbull looks to the left-hand side, finds Levine, and Levine will pick up the first down again. Time might start to become a factor, especially if Millwood gets more points on the board. This could be what we see, but Porter Winstreet is going to stop a touchdown from happening. The freshman really showing some gusto there, not giving up on the play. Could have been a touchdown, was not the case. And now a goal line situation upcoming. 3rd and goal. Turnbull's going to try to run it in, but it's going to be access denied. Ricky Hunt is going to hold down by Cairo Cox. And look at that, boys. Millwood's going to go for it. 4th and goal. Looking to hold it down. Waters going to get a sign onto Clark. But wait a minute, there's a false start. Is it a false start? Yes, it is. Let's go, baby. They try to go for it on 4th down. It doesn't work. And Millwood would bring out their field goal unit. So, we still gave up points. I really don't like this unless this is shanked. It's not. But it's still a free score game. We have a little bit of hope. But if we're going to make a dramatic comeback, it will have to start right this second. 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter. And we know we got to go fast. Doman looking around. Throws over the middle and finds Danico Falla Jr. for the first down. We're going to get to the line quickly. Time starting to become of the essence as we try to set up a screen for Vito St. Louis. Vito St. Louis somehow getting out of that. He's down the sideline. Across the 50. Brought down at the 49-yard line. First down for Gore. And you already know what time it is. We're going to keep it going on the move. At the same time, don't want to just get away from that ground game. So that ground game, I thought could have helped us out. But not only do we fumble the ball, not only do we actually lose the fumble, but then we cannibalize those mistakes with Vita St. Louis grabbing the face mask. So instead of starting at about midfield, they're starting inside our 35-yard line. A complete disaster in our final game of the season, trying to honor our seniors. And they're going to roll in their high school football graves right now. Oh, baby, this is not it at all. 3rd quarter does come to an end. We're down by 20. It's been sloppy. We have not been playing our best ball. But Millwood, this team is for real as well. Make no mistake. So here we are, start of the 4th quarter. Possibly our last quarter of football here in year number 1. 3rd and inches coming up here as we do have Turnbull dropping back to pass, looking around the left-hand side, gets it out to Ricky Hunt. Ricky Hunt will pick up a gain of 8 on the play. First down for the Millwood Falcons as Turnbull looks to score yet again, but we sniff out the wide receiver screen. Xavier Thompson, I promise you, will have nowhere to go. We're going to light him up like a Christmas tree. And how about that tackling by Dalton Barantine? I see you, my guy. And now it's going to be a 2nd and 14 now as Turnbull drops back the pass. Looking around, throws to the left-hand side and gets it right back to Xavier Thompson. He's going to get back his yards he previously lost. Xavier Thompson just having a big day today. 150 yards through the air. And his teammate will find the end zone too. Michael Levine, the tight end, is going to find the end zone. Say it with me if I sound like a broken record. Touchdown, Falcons. But we'll take a break from our slaughtering to take a look at some other games around the state. St. John Bosco could be pulling an upset off against out-of-stater Mater Dei. So we'll see if they can actually finish that off. But we will go ahead and take the kickoff here. Trying to make something out of nothing here. And Price down the sideline. Hang on now. Gets to about midfield. We like that. We really do like that. Down by 27. We need all of the help that we can get. Doman looks over to right hand side. Quickly dumps it off to Danico Fala. Nobody followed him upfield for a gain of 16. So we're going to try to keep it moving. I think at this point, we're just going to have to chuck this ball downfield. No, we're actually going to run it here. Actually, don't remember the play call. I thought we were going to pass that football yet again. I was wrong. I was definitely wrong about that as Vita St. Louis. We got a first down there as well, but 2nd and inches. Now we're going to chuck it down the length of the field. Okay, let's see what we got here. Looking over the middle, and Jake Durant drops it. That gave me the ick there. But now it's going to be a 3rd and inches. We could run it now if we really wanted to. Let's see if we can punch it in as Vita St. Louis finds the space and keeps the drive alive. First down, Pirates. Vita St. Louis not getting a lot of touches today, and maybe we could have done a better job of getting him the ball, but we could create play action out of this, and we have a tight end open. Fehrenbacher, who is going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. Really needed that. We really did needed that on that particular play. Fehrenbacher, we appreciate you, my guy. And Millwood, well, they go free and out on their next possession. So, we're still sort of alive here, but we got to make some plays happen. Trying to throw downfield, looking for just incredible. Probably should have gone to Circle. Circle was more open, but Just Incredible was also open too. And, I guess we have a bias towards that center of the field. I don't know what I can say to you. We will make it up to him by throwing it to Jody Gentry on the very next play. But it's going to be 3rd and short, though, coming up. Clock is ticking. Less than 4 minutes left to play. Doman in the shotgun. Got 3 receivers. Doman having to scramble. He thought about throwing it across his body, but didn't want to risk it there. Didn't trust his arm on that particular play. So we're going to get the first down. We do get the first down there. Trying to set things back up. Trying to set up a screen for Vita St. Louis. See if they go downfield. And it looks like we might have a good play here for Vita St. Louis. Alright, 7 yards. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Does continue to run the clock, so we don't love that. Although Millwood is going to be without one of their star players for the rest of the year in Richie Hunt. That's regardless of if they make the state championship run or not. So you hate to see that. We do get a catch out to Just Incredible, though. He gets his first catch in his final high school game. But now we go back to that ground game once again. It's been effective, and Vita St. Louis is going to run again. Trying to find space. He picks up a gain of 8 yards on the play. He has 69 yards on the ground, which is very nice, might I add. As now, 2nd and 2 coming up. Doman dropping back. Looks over right-hand side. Has Nico Fala out in the flats. And we will get out of bounds to try to preserve some clock. That clock is still running anyways. Doman looks over the middle, finds Jake Durant. Jake Durant will pick up a few yards there on the play. A gain of 5. So now, 2nd and 5 coming up. Trying to find the end zone yet again. Doman dropping back. Looks over the middle, finds Fehrenbacher, and Fehrenbacher tries to pounce forward. But Fehrenbacher took a hit there for sure. And you already know what time it is. We're going goal line, baby. Trying to see what we could do. Trying to see if we can get a roll out to the right here. See if we can find either Wellington or Gentry open here. As Doman is going to throw it right inside. We had Beef Wellington, but got to put a little bit more air under that ball. So it's going to be a 3rd and goal instead. We've been decent on our 3rd downs. But boy, would we like to punch this one into the end zone. And we will with Caden Doman, just using the legs of our senior quarterback. Caden Doman will find the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. And that being said, we will find ourselves in the end zone once again. We'll take a quick break for a studio update. We have overtime on our hands. Can St. John Bosco find a way to pull this off? That would be incredible if we actually can see that happen. But we need this onside kick in the worst way. And oh no. They're going to get the onside kick. So probably at this point, we will need to use the timeouts. This is the big reason why we've been losing today. At least one of the reasons. Just have not had an answer for Turnbull today. He has been killing us all day long. And now we got to get some critical stops here. Backup running back is in the backfield. But Holani, he is just as effective. Holani's going to pick up 7 there. So 3rd and 2 coming up. Going to sell out, trying to blitz. And they actually pass it. And they find Sirizenbach. I thought about tackling him, but to give us an inkling of a chance, we got to get the ball back. It's kind of like in basketball, where you kind of you foul a player on purpose to try to extend the game. That's what I had my guys do after it was clear they were going to pick up that 1st down anyways. And they would have been able to run out the clock too if we didn't do that. So, don't have much of a chance. We need a miracle, but miracles happen all the time in high school football. And, of course, in college football as well. You've seen it firsthand. So, Porter Winchard will give us out some good field position. But this could be possibly our last drive of the season. Dolman's going to go ahead and try to get us downfield. Going to throw over the middle to Justin Credible. And Justin Credible will get us into Millwood territory. Good catch for the senior wide receiver. And we're going to go quick here. Dolman gets his guys to the line quickly, 1st and 10. Dolman drops back, looks over the middle. Oh, Fola Jr., you dropped that shit, man. Come on. We can't have this stuff right now. That's killing us. So 2nd and 10 instead, as we'll try to throw over the right-hand side. Wanted Jody Gentry, but he was very well covered. So here we are, 3rd and 10 coming up. 5 wide set on the way as Dolman drops back. Looks over the middle, finds Danico Fowler Jr. Want him to come upfield just a little bit, but hey, a 1st down is a 1st down at the end of the day. And we got to keep it moving, got to keep it pushing. Going with the slants on the very next play. Dolman drops back, looking around, doesn't see what he likes, and can't get rid of it. Wanted to throw that pass away, but it's not going to happen here, man. So, clock's going to continue to run. I want to try to save that 1 timeout for only if we truly need it. And Dolman's going to scramble here. But Millwood takes a timeout. What? What are we doing here? I have no idea what's happening in this game, man. This is crazy to me. 3rd and 17, though. We're going to try to find somebody to get open here. Dolman's going to scramble, but he cannot make it. Didn't want to let that rip there either. It looks like Dolman's kind of a little bit shaken up here, to be honest. But we're going to need him on this 4th down. Looking and throws behind him. It's been a good season, but that's what the last play will be for your Gore Pirates here and your number 1. As Millwood will win it 44-24. It's been an excellent season for Gore. We got to get some talent. We got to hope that some of these middle school classes come in, can be ready to play, moving on forward. But, you know, overall it's been a good season. Just going to end on a sour note, though. Not really being all that competitive with Millwood in this one, as the Millwood Falcons let us be known that we have a long way to go before we are ready to compete with the big boys here in the state of Oklahoma. No, loss is certainly not something that we wanted to end on, but these kids, they bought in from day one, and it was still an excellent season in spite of the talent that was on this roster. Caden Dolman maximized what he had. He ended up going 25 for 43, 305 yards, 2 touchdowns, did throw an interception though, and it was a sloppy day. Type of game where, honestly, it should have been a little bit closer, but Caden did end up finding the end zone, but fumbled the ball 2 times in this one. Vita St. Louis was able to have a solid game as well. For our receivers were a lot more involved than usual, and we tried to get it to some of our players that were seniors but didn't necessarily get as much playing time. Danico Fala Jr. was a perfect example of that. He ends up going 6 for 68 and a touchdown in his final game in a Gore High School jersey. We also did get a touchdown for Ryan Forenbacher as well. Justin Credible made a couple of big catches. He had that big catch in game number 1. And Jody Gentry, he's certainly the future of the program at the wide receiver position. He ends up going 5 for 66 in today's ball game. Now, defensively, our defense is going to be pretty set going into next season, it feels like. Brandon Berry actually led the team in tackles today. He had 12 total tackles in this game. He even had multiple sacks in the matchup as well. Jared Jackson was able to get in 12 tackles, 2 TFLs in his final game in a Gore Pirates jersey. And we did force an interception as well. Zaire Joseph, who we're going to have back next year, hopefully, he gets an interception and he managed to get 2 tackles. So we did get beat today by Millwood, but Millwood is a great program. We're only going to get better from here, and I love the team that we have, or at least we're going to possibly have, going into year number 2 if they keep working at the craft. But guys, this will go ahead and bring a conclusion to year number 1. And while we didn't make it to our sectional championship game this season, this was still a successful year in my eyes. 7-5 with arguably the worst roster in the state of Oklahoma. That is a big time season for us, and hopefully it's something that could get us Coach of the Year considerations. But I'll leave that and so much more in the next episode when we do end up having our off-season recap to see who is going to be joining the team here in year number 2 and how you guys could be a little bit more involved in the series as well. So thank you guys so much for the support here in year number 1. It's been a really exciting series to do, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you go ahead, smack that like button. Hit that subscribe button as well if you happen to be brand new to the channel. This is John J Gaming on the mic signing off. Hope you guys are all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.